This feature, Poetic Keys, an ode to County Clare, has been funded by Ennistymon with a television licence fee.
Is fórs a bio íon iliocht, ag sile ón choirí agus ag spreagan na gún níos daine dar mothúcháin. Lauríonn sí leis an anam, ag tuairt cuir a dún brathnú ar an domhan tríhearcha difriúil. Ag tuairt dúsláán dar smaointe, is dar dúir mí. Agus ag tróú go rééis sin I dro na soléireachta, an réitigh nó na síochána inmhánach. Sa fios sa déanamid alíonn chiaí na filiachta a le chéile le fumanna etrach an fianó, á chasa go mástrúil ag Mícheál Ó Súlamáin. Sáiríonn na cheol an tam, ag meascail an nasc dain talamh agus spirit na hÉireann, chun éireacht cultúrtha heibhir agus álacht nádúrtha a tírdreachta a bhuascailt. Fad is anna na chuid fán san air, crachíonn siad mo chala de chlíomháin thrádaisiún na hÉireann ag tuairt cuireadún chun machnamh, chun cloine agus chun mothúcháin. Cuireann an nasca sod de ochel agus ceol tús le aistear chuachtach, áit a bhítar mothúcháin agus brí le chéile gan stró agus iompríonn gach nóta agus versa éireacht heibhir chundaí an chlár gach ceannachú mar léirú ar stair, a scéalta agus a físeanna.
The Irish word for belonging is muinteras. Belonging, an essential mineral for human life, can only really be bestowed upon ourselves, not from an outside force. This great power resides in how we tell our own story. Grace Wells is a well-known poet living in Ennistymon. Her calling to poetry is entwined with her dedication to ecology and biodiversity. Ennistymon is a picturesque market town in the northwest of Clare. This poem acknowledges so gracefully how the power of our own story creates an invitation to others. The poet recounts her guided tour of the town with her friend, who imparts his childhood stories freely and with enthusiasm. Wells is able to mark the day she settled in this place, where she still hails from. Simply by witnessing these stories, she too felt the permission to become from this place, even at a time when she felt unfamiliar not only to the land, but to herself. The Day I Settled in Ennistymon by Grace Wells was the day Michael suddenly drove over from Golden, bringing the sun with him, chasing off the long winter of my being a stranger, everything unfamiliar, even myself. It turned out he'd lived in the town as a boy for 5 sweet years when his father ran the bank. We shared tea on the cafe terrace overlooking the Cascades, and Michael said how the building was once the post office, and a man who hunted rabbits sold the postmistress her own dead cat. And when I told him that couldn't be true, he said maybe it was only a story. He had lots of stories about the fellow with the cart who collected bones from all the butchers and tipped offal from his gate into the Cascades, which led the eels to wait in the pools below, and boys like Michael to gather on the rocks, big conger eels that came thrashing after you, and you only 6 years old, with no way to kill them but your penknife. In the spring light, we walked through the town, Michael saying how once he could have gone in any door as the bank manager's son. He'd been welcome in every house. And as if that hadn't changed, he took liberties with alleys and backyards to show me where pigs were once kept and killed, to reveal the town's secrets. Up Churchill we went, to where the rough boys had their gang, and round his old school where no teacher ever laid a hand on him, though every other child got clattered. Side by side, we walked beneath his old rooms in the bank, him telling me about his Ennistymon, and my talk of the present day, the cafes and bookshops, the surfers and artists, the rewilders and organic growers, the two of us weaving a plait of 2 towns. Then we followed the Aina into the woods, up Tattons, where the bluebells were coming, the ferns uncurling. In the trees were the first green leaves of a new beginning. Michael still talking, telling me story after story, until he had brought me home.
This feature, Poetic Keys, an ode to County Clare, has been funded by Ennistymon with a television licence fee.